If I watched Fox News, I wouldn't vote for me either. Right? Because, you know, you've got this screen, this funhouse mirror through which people are receiving information. How to break through that is a big challenge.
All right. You know, he says this so often about Fox News, the funhouse, fine. You know, but this is the same guy who rips Donald Trump for being thin-skinned about the media. Take a look.
If whenever things are going badly for you and you lose, you start blaming somebody else, then you don't have what it takes to be in this job.
And you've got to be able to handle criticism without taking it personally. Just brush it off.
This is a guy who, like, tweets, they should cancel Saturday Night Live. I don't like how Alex Baldwin's imitating me. Really? I mean, that's the thing that bothers you and you want to be president of the United States? Come on, man. Come on.
It really is like an Abbott and Costello moment for me. But you said that we're a funhouse mirror and you're focused on Fox ripping you a new one, whatever. Ben Carson, former 2016 presidential candidate. He will be working the stump with Donald Trump today, I believe, in Nevada. He joins us now in Las Vegas. I don't know, Doctor. He seems to criticize a bit too much and heap criticism on those who don't like criticism. Doesn't seem that he likes criticism. What do you think?
Well, he clearly does not like it. He's very thin-skinned himself. But that seems to be the modus operandi for many of the heads in the Democratic Party. They accuse the other side of exactly what they're doing, and they keep repeating the lie. It's called the big lie theory. It was hatched by Hitler. You keep saying the same thing over and over. Doesn't matter whether there's any veracity to it, and pretty soon people begin to believe it, particularly people who don't do their own research, who don't do their own thinking. But unfortunately for him, it's not going to work this time, because the American people are smarter than the media and the political elites think that they are. And they will analyze this for themselves, and they will recognize what is about to be lost in this country, and they're not going to fall for it.
You know, with the exception of powerful surrogates like yourself, Dr. Carson, and some others in the party who are trying to help Mr. Trump, the New York Times and others bemoan the fact that he's in isolation, that is, Mr. Trump can't rely on the Beyoncés and the Hollywood elites to carry the day for him. But it would seem that is helping him, not hurting him. But I recoil at generally anyone in Hollywood doing anything politically on the right or the left. But what is your impression of that the media tends to see this through the prism of, you know, what Hollywood star or starlet is backing him?
Yeah, well, you know, they clearly have lost focus on the issues and the things that are important. And as I've said before, you know, there are three harbingers for the downfall of a great nation: taking your eye off the prize, that is, being distracted by these things like Hollywood and sports stars who all of a sudden for them have become great political intellectuals. The loss of fiscal responsibility, which we are manifesting in spades, and the acceptance of corruption at the highest levels of government. When you do that, your days are numbered. And I believe that this is our opportunity right now to stop it. And I do believe it will be stopped. You know, I've been all over the country in the last week or two talking to numerous Americans, and I see a wisdom there and a common sense that is not being manifested by a lot of our leaders, and certainly not by the media.
You're a brilliant doctor. People, you know, they know the doctor in front of your name, but I mean like scary smart neurosurgeon. And I have a feeling, let's say there's a surprise, doctor, on Tuesday, and much of the media world is stunned at the outcome. Donald Trump wins in a historic upset. Let's say that happens. Medically, people go through massive palpitations with something like that. How would you help them through it?
Well, I think the first thing is really just sit down and talk to the people and help them realize that we, the American people, are not each other's enemies. And we've allowed ourselves to be manipulated into thinking that we're enemies based on gender and race and income and age and religion and all this. This is not true at all. They need someone to sit down and explain that to them and then explain how we're going to resolve our issues.
But is there medication, doctor? Is there medication? You could still dispense prescriptions, right? I mean, you wouldn't do them for me when you're last here, but that's fine. But you can help them.
There is a medication.
Give them Xanax or something to deal with that, or?
You know, what they need is a good dose of God and faith and the things that made America exceptional and a great nation. And remember that our rights come not from the government, but from our Creator, as our Declaration of Independence very specifically states.